Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to my lecturer, Miss Azura Nordin. I will be doing a reflective video on the impacts of COVID-19 towards event industry, and also how does these companies survive during this pandemic. So in this reflective video, I will be talking about two impacts. One is negative impacts and also positive impact. So the first negative impact that I want to point out is that the employers of the event industry will be financially burdened. This is because due to less projects that can be done, there will be less income. When there is less income, they only have to use the money that they already have. Okay, but their expenses still running. Their expenses, for example, electricity or water bill, their wages, and also premise rents. So there's a research done by a researcher in University of Westminster, London. He did a research on how does the organizations in the event industry make their business survive during this pandemic. So I found three ways that they did. First is they relocate their premises to a much cheaper place, and then they did furloughs and job cuts. What is furloughs? Furloughs is basically an unpaid leave, and job cuts, they just cut the job. Both of them, furloughs and job cuts, serve the same purpose, which is they cut wages. So furloughs are done towards permanent employees, and job cuts are applied to part-time employees. The next negative impact that I see is that the decrease in demand of events, okay, due to the new norm that we are having today, which is social distancing. So when people are really applying social distancing, they avoid mass gatherings such as weddings, parties, and also fairs like exhibition, trade fairs, and so on. When this happens, it decreases the demands, and this decrease in demand is not solely because of the new norm. It is also because of the low income by the clients. The clients are also affected to this COVID-19, so their incomes are also being cut off. So by that, they will have to cancel the booking that they have made earlier. So when this happen, how does these companies going to survive in the pandemic? So I take an example from Muasmo. I heard this example. He did a talk with Enigma. Enigma talk titled "The Strategies to Cope with the Pandemic 2020." So in this talk, Muasmo said that he rents his items, his equipments to companies that need them, such as, let's say, the pelamin, or maybe the mid tables and chairs for the banquet and that sort of stuff. The example here, we can see that we can still generate income even though we don't have any project going on. We can still rent the items that we have in our storage just to keep the money coming in. I also found another way. We can also venture into new things such as catering, food supply, or even transport service if you own a lorry. So next we go to the positive impact. The positive impact that I found during this COVID-19 towards event industry is the increase of number of participants. Let's say, okay, for example, before this, events like webinars or seminars are usually done in a designated areas or venues such as classroom, seminar room, and even auditorium. So when we apply virtual events, we can reach more participants. For example, I give an example. Let's say webinars by Ifan Hairi. Okay, so for the people who knows Ifan Hairi, he lives in Dubai and he does his webinars from Dubai. But his participants are from all over the world, and that is how he see this pandemic really helps him to generate income. He still charge his webinars, but the participants are very, very strong from all around the world. So what can these people do, the people who do webinars? They can sustain their webinars by taking the initiative to do some research on all the other digital technologies, because there are some apps that can help the audience to interact with the organizer, so they can feel they are functioning in the event. So by doing that research and those diggings, they can utilize the digital technologies to the max. So by doing that, the normal classic one-way communication of webinars will change. My thoughts on this situation is that surely COVID-19 is very hard, and everyone, not only the event industry, is struggling during this time. But to me, it is okay to feel down and demotivated, but to dwell on those feelings for a long time is a very wrong move. So what you can do is to overcome this down feeling and demotivation, you should sit with your team, sit together and sort our problems out. So by that, not only we will improve our mental health, but we will also make our brain fresher, and we can think and brainstorm new ideas to overcome this challenge. That's all from me. I'm Natasha Eddy. Thank you.